It seemed to be a very systematic approach from Russia, talking about establishing private servers, collecting intelligence here on U.S. soil. How common is for the Russian government to carry out such operations in other countries, and how does it compare to what is done in the past?
Well, I mean, I think the allegations here clearly point to a very sophisticated operation and, yes, something that goes way beyond anything that's been attempted before. I mean, the Russians have been accused of meddling in other countries, in Catalonia during the recent run-up to the referendum there for independence. There was similar activity detected by the Spanish, but again, it's clearly not on this scale.
Henry, we continue to say that we're not really expecting any action on the defendants, on the entities. However, what sort of messaging will this send to Russia that we have such an announcement from the United States?
It's going to be taken very badly indeed by the Kremlin. They're going to see this as a major escalation. I mean, this has been going on for months and months now, and every time, Putin is repeatedly asked about it, and, he always throws it back and says there's no proof. But this is definitely going to be seen as a major provocation. Relations are already in a terrible state between the U.S. and Russia, and this is going to make them even worse.
And Kevin, to come back to you, as you say, it's pretty extraordinary, the links that we're gone to with people coming here and buying server space and things like that. And to your point, we heard from Mr. Rosenstein very specifically that insofar as Trump campaign people were dealing with folks, they appeared to be ordinary, as they said, ordinary political activists from America. But also, Mr. Rosenstein went out of his way to say there's no indication it actually affected the election. That has got to be music to Donald Trump's ears.
It is. I just spoke with texting with an advisor to President Trump who really is hammering home that point, essentially saying that this indictment shows no evidence of collusion, does not say at all that any of the campaign officials knew at all who they were talking to. It notes an elaborate, dating back as far as 2014, but some of the details, as we're getting, word of this, I mean, are very damning to how Russia-backed companies, David, use social media firms. I mean, from Instagram accounts, essentially to divide Americans on the issue of race and religion. At one point, there's a detail in this indictment where, think of this, Russia used an American citizen, an unknowing American citizen, to pose in front of the White House with a picture in code to wish someone a happy birthday. I mean, how eerie is this? It's like reading a political thriller novel gone amok. And so this is without question going to open new debates. We should note that there are Republicans who have been hammering the administration to get more aggressive in responding to what happened during the 2016 election, including members of the Senate Intelligence Committee, including Senator Lankford, a Republican who has consistently raised the issue, and a prominent Trump supporter at that, but consistently raised the issue about their concerns of the lack of aggression that folks have gone after. Look, this is the justice investigation, as we know, is an entirely separate indictment that really is separate from President Trump, who, as of now, has yet to really agree with or endorse the actions of this type of investigation.